By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. 25. Check 25. Go.
Tannehill on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
You ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stop here, D. Check. Go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go. 37's the mic. Get it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Ready?
line.
70, Indy. Blue down. Hard. Look at me. Zipper. Lucky. Hit it.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 50. Plant. Buzz. Lost the pass. Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Darius Leonard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up. Watch out. Check your hot read. Hey, Sam off. Now.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Adam Vinatieri.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58, right on. Go on. 58, right.
Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Hey, come on. Silver.
On third down, Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Coming to you. Joker. 6'6", pull it high. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Bam. Check. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
218, chop it.
Now Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats,
Got it.
throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
Score.
no yardage. Okay.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twins.
Hey, zoom. Leo. Get it.
Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Just make these babies cry all the way back. Hit it.
To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 yards. Complete to A.J. Brown.
These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Here we go. 30 base.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Go. Hey.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Ready.
58 to money.
Hey, lock it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch them run. They're running it.
Here's Hines. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the slant. Hey,
Hard. Go.
Deuce.
Hey, Sam on. Hey. Move.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Look at me. Zipper.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Now he's flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Suckup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Mack. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Delta.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 13.
Blue draw corkers. Go. Fight.
Henry out of the pistol. And an alley to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Watch his flag.
Kill. Check nickel. Check the backer.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
58's the mic.
You ain't got nothing.
58's the mic.
Here's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Ready. 15 on it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to air one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tannehill now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Haywood. Leo.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Deep grip.
Here's Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing. Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll throw again. Brissett steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay.
That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Under crunch. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 52. 5.
The toss right to Henry. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 9. Check 9.
Rock it.
Shift. Back. Hard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Check 50. Check 50.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
They'll give Henry another shot. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready. Smooth.
58, right there. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Brissett Funches has it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got this.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Check 26. Check 26. Pull it. High. Check. Fresno.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Don't get nervous.
Now Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the double.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Weak grip.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Go! Ready?
Tannehill throwing again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
It's our time.
To the air again, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Charlie! Go on!
Again, Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When it's third and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, D.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Wiggles free. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's got Smith here. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready? 18, Gator. 6'6", bullet high. Bam, bam.
Hey, check.
Bang, bang. Now.
They'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
218, chop it. Hey, Orbit.
37's the Mike 37. Check right.
Look at me. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.